Hey yo, raw dirt road rage, Backwoods Blitz. Let's go! Let's go! Mud on my boots, mind on the grind. Backwoods born, but I'm running the block. Slide guitar screaming, hear the steel strings bind. Country boy flow, got the whole crew. Shock dirt road racing, face to base, hit hard. Spit bars, raw like I'm ripping through bark. Backyard battles, never backing down guard. Ain't no stopping, ain't no copping, please. Raw as the earth, dirt beneath my knees. Fast track spitting, never missing beats. Country rap king, bow down if you Backwoods Blitz. Backwoods Blitz. Raw dirt flow, never quit. Backwoods Blitz. Backwoods Blitz. Spit fire quick, this the realest shit. Backwoods Blitz. Backwoods Blitz. Country boy bars gotta make it fit. Backwoods Blitz. Porch light dim, but my future bright. Quicker than a shotgun blast. Backwoods bred with the street fight sight. Raw roots run deep, built to last. Dirt path passion, never ask it twice. Spit slick syllables, slice through ice. Fast lane living with the backwood price. Raw real rapper, roll the dice. Slide steel screaming while I'm scheming schemes. Backyard boss with the wildest dreams. Campo crudo, corazón de acero. Rápido como un vaquero. Barrio bravo, nunca me desespero. Backwoods Blitz, soy el verdadero. Stop, listen. Raw dirt road wisdom, quick spit precision. Backwoods Blitz, mission. Never gonna quit, never gonna quit. Backwoods Blitz, Backwoods Blitz. Raw dirt flow, never quit. Backwoods Blitz, Backwoods Blitz. Spit fire quick, it's the realest shit. Backwoods Blitz, Backwoods Blitz. Country boy bars gotta make it fit. Backwoods Blitz. Backwoods Blitz, raw dirt road, quick spit mode. Never gonna quit, never gonna quit. Backwoods Blitz.
Listen up, homie, this ain't just another track. Speaking to the one who knew me before I cracked. Before the streets got cold and the game got rough. Before I learned that being real ain't enough. You remember when we ran these blocks together. Now you looking at me like I ain't your brother. But I'ma tell you something that you need to know about the path I walked and where I had to go.
Blood and dirt, that's all I ever earned. Every dollar, every hurt, lessons that I never learned. Blood and dirt, blood and dirt.
Country roads led me to the city streets. Slide guitar mixed with that dirty beat. You always said I'd never make it out the mud, but here I stand with dirt mixed in my blood. Mama raised me on that farm and pride. Daddy taught me how to swallow my pride, but the streets, they taught me something different, son. Sometimes you gotta take what can't be won.
So when you see
got that country heart with them city eyes. This fusion that I'm spitting ain't no accent. You wanna know the truth about where I've been, fighting neighbors' pain mixed with that passion shit. About a doughy murder, but every scar I keep there and tell my story straight. About a man who refused to accept his fate. Blood and dirt, that's all I ever earned. Every dollar, every hurt, lessons that I never learned. Blood and dirt, blood and dirt. So remember when you judged the man I became. That blood and dirt flows through these fucking veins. Country roots, city dream, and everything between. That's the realest shit that you'll ever fucking see. Split between two worlds, can't choose. Dirt roads to concrete, pay my dues. Fast talk, slow draw, losing track. Which voice is mine when I look back? Born where rice grows, raised where beats drop. Identity crisis never gonna stop. Who am I? Who am I? When the lines get blurred. Who am I? Who am I? If a boundary gets disturbed. Borderline blurred, borderline blurred. Don't know which way I'm heading for sure. Borderline blurred, borderline blurred. East and wisdom, southern north. Borderline blurred, borderline blurred. Can't define what I endure. Spit rhymes fast like machine gun fire. Country bore hard but urban desire. Ancient teachings mixed with modern pain. Two cultures flowing through my veins. Meditation breaks between the bars. Finding balance under different stars. Who am I? Who am I? And the lines get blurred. Who am I? Who am I? Every boundary gets disturbed. Borderline blurred, borderline blurred. Don't know which way I'm heading for sure. Borderline blurred, borderline blurred. East and wisdom, southern roar. Borderline blurred, borderline blurred. Can't define what I endure. Torn between what I've been, what I'm becoming. Mine keeps running through the maze of my days, never landing, understanding. Rapid fire livery, country soul. Two identities taking their toll. Temple bells ring while the banjo plays. Caught between them all in yesterday. Raw motion in every syllable. Living proof that I'm divisible. One love, one love. One love, borderline blurred. Borderline blurred. Eastern wisdom, southern lore. Borderline blurred, borderline blurred. This confusion that I was. Borderline blurred, borderline blurred. This confusion that I wear. Split between worlds. Never home. Fractured identity. Fractured up. Fractured soul. You're
Listen up, let me tell you about this path I'm on. Backwoods bred, but the city's where I belong. Two worlds colliding in my chest, can't choose. Either way I step, somebody's bound to lose.
Roads raised me, gravel in my blood, but these streets keep calling through the Mississippi mud. You don't understand the weight I carry daily, torn between the farm and where the money pays me. Mama always said, boy, stay true to your ground, but I'm chasing bigger things in this concrete town. Dust on my boots, but my mind's on the hustle, caught between comfort and this constant struggle. I'm running from something, running to more. Can't settle my soul, can't close that door. Caught in between what I was and I'll be. Can't you see I'm fighting just to be free? Bar by bar, building up this reputation. Small town roots, but I crave that elevation. People pointing fingers saying I done changed, but you can't comprehend the pressure in my brain. Every choice cuts deeper than a razor blade. Stay or go, either way the price gets paid. Fast life pulling while my past holds tight. Sleepless in the struggle, up all night. I'm running from something, running to more. Can't settle my soul, can't close that door. Caught in between what I was and I'll be. Can't you see I'm fighting just to be free? Tell me what you'd do if you were in my place. Heritage behind you, opportunities face. Country in my bones, city in my veins. Both sides got their losses, both sides got the gains. So I keep moving, never standing still. Blending all my influences, bending to my will. Authenticity, something you can't fake or buy. Whether dirt road or downtown, I'm the same guy. Code switching daily, but my core stays solid. All these contradictions that I gotta swallow. Pick a side, they tell me, but I choose them all. Rise up from the bottom, never gonna fall. I'm running from something rare, running to more. Can't settle my soul, can't close that door. Caught in between what I was and I'll be. Can't you see I'm fighting just to be free? Dirt road hustle with a metropolitan mind. Leave the past behind, but the past you can't find. This is who I am, take it or leave. Caught between worlds, but I still believe. Yo, I've been thinking about you lately, man. Remember when we used to roll through every plan? Now you switched up, acting like you don't know me. Back when we was broke, you said you'd always hold me. Yeah, dirt roads and dreams, we was chasing the same thing. Now you got yours and you forgot about my pain king. I see you fronting like you made it all alone, but I remember nights you couldn't make it home. Country boy with that city flow, that's how I spit it. You was right there when I wrote my first lyrics. Now you acting like you never heard my name, but real recognizes real and you ain't the same. Backroads true, that's all I got to say. You can run from where you from, but it don't go away. La, 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 yeah. Backroads true, calling out your lies. I see through all that fake behind your eyes. Let me break this down different. You remember Tommy's farm, summer '09, we was digging post holes. You was crying about your daddy, said you'd never leave me hanging. Now look at you, all fancy with your new crew. Forget the mud on your boots, forget the nights we was hungry, sharing one pack of crackers, making plans on his back porch. Said we make it out together, but you made it out without me. Left me in the dust like roadkill. That ain't right, that ain't real. Damn. I ain't bitter, I'm just saying. Country raised me, streets trained me. You forgot where you came from, but I remember everything. Oh yeah, what? That goes true. That's all I gotta say. You can run from where you from, but it don't go away. La la la, yeah. That goes true. Calling out your lies, I see through all that fake behind your eyes. La la la, yeah. So when you see me in the street, don't act surprised. I'm still the same kid you knew with fire in my eyes. Still got that country in my voice, still got that flow. Still remember everything you think I don't know, yeah. This my diary, my truth written down. From the same back roads to this concrete town. I ain't changed, but you didn't, that's facts. Real friends, don't forget they got your back. Back roads don't lie, homie. They don't lie. La 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 la. Country truth, that's all I know. That's all I know. Yeah. Yeah. Started with nothing but dirt on my shoes. Every door slammed, every chance I'd lose. Parents fighting while the bills pile high. Watching dreams die in this nowhere sky. Everybody talking but they don't understand what it's like to bleed for a piece of land. Schoolyard bullies turn to workplace snakes. Every handshake hiding all their face. Small town whispers cutting deeper than a knife. They said I'd never make it past this life, but the rage inside me burns like gasoline, turning all my hurt into something mean. Got that back row rage pumping through my veins. All this pain and suffering driving me insane. Back row rage can't break these chains. Born from the dirt, baptized by the rain. Back row rage, back row rage. Turn the page, but I'm stuck in this cage. 15 years old, working graveyard shifts while my friends got cars and Christmas gifts. Holes in my jeans, pride in my chest. Failed every test, but I gave my best. Girlfriend left me for the bank of sun. Said my future looked like hit and run. Boss man treated me like I was trash. Minimum wage for maximum lash. Every rejection built this fire inside. Every betrayal multiplied my pride. Fucking tired of being looked down upon, but this anger keeps me moving on. Got that back row rage pumping through my veins. All this pain and suffering driving me insane. Back row rage can't break these chains. Born from the dirt, baptized by the rain. Back row rage, back row rage. Turn the page, but I'm stuck in this cage. They can judge me all they want to, but they'll never understand what I've been through. Every scar tells a story of survival. Every tear was my revival. This rage ain't going nowhere. It's the fuel that gets me there. Got that back row rage pumping through my veins. All this pain and suffering driving me insane. Back row rage can't break these chains. Born from the dirt, baptized by the rain. Back row rage, back row rage. Turn the page, but I'm stuck in this cage. Slide guitar fading with the sun, but this rage ain't never done.
Yeah. Let's go. Born in the sticks, but my flow's from the coast. Cut from the dirt where the weak can't boast. I've been grinding hard, yeah, I'm making my moves. Spitting that fire while I'm paying my dues. Fuck what you heard, I ain't playing no games. Raw from the heart, set the mic up in flames. When it all comes back, when it all comes back, like a backfire burning down the track. When it all comes back, when it all comes back, ain't no stopping what you can't take back. Listen up close, cause I'm talking real fast. Country boy raised, but my skills gonna last. Every single bar that I spit's like a bullet. Trigger finger itchy and I'm ready to pull it. It's like guitar screaming while I'm tearing up beats. Raw vocal cords and I'm bringing the heat. They said I couldn't mix the backwoods with the street, but I'm proving them wrong every time that I speak. Fuck the doubters, fuck the haters in the back. When my words hit hard, they gonna feel the impact. La 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 oh, la 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 oh. When the dust settles down and you hear that sound. When it all comes back, when it all comes back, like a backfire burning down the track. When it all comes back, when it all comes back, ain't no stopping what you can't take back. Oh. Raw real, that's the fucking deal. Sipping bourbon on this back road, ain't nobody around. Truck broke down again, same old shit, different ground. Daddy's bills keep coming, mama's crying every night. Can't escape this damn small town, but I ain't ready for the fight. Got these back road blues, can't shake them loose. Every mile I drive just tightens up the noose. Stuck between the past and what I'm trying to be. These back road blues won't let me free. Boss man laid me off, said work's been running thin. Now I'm scrambling for some change, don't know where to begin. Friends all moved to bigger towns, left me here alone, staring at these empty fields that used to feel like home. Bank keeps calling about the loan, repo man came by. Grandpa's let my slip away, makes a grown man cry. Used to think I had it made, working with my hands. Now I'm questioning every choice, trying to make new plans. These back road blues, can't shake them loose. Every mile I drive just tightens up the noose. Stuck between the past and what I'm trying to be. These back road blues won't let me free. Can't run, can't hide, these roads got me trapped inside. Every turn leads back to pain, driving me insane. Sunset through my windshield reminds me of better days, when we had some hope left before life got in the way. Now I'm counting every penny, praying for a break. Wonder how much more this my weary soul can take.
shows a stranger, worn down by the years. Used to be so confident, now I'm full of fears. Dang. Mortgage payments overdue, credits in the tank. Feels like I'm drowning slow, got no one left to thank. Whiskey burns but numbs the hurt, at least for now it does. Tomorrow brings the same old pain, the same old what it would. Maybe I should pack it up, try a different scene, but these roots run way too deep. Know what I mean? Got these back road blues, can't shake 'em loose. Every mile I drive just tightens up the news. Stuck between the past and what I'm trying to be. These back road blues won't let me free. Still driving these back roads, searching for a sign. Maybe tomorrow's gonna be different than the night.
You've been talking like you know me, but you ain't walked these gravel roads. Got your mouth running wild and free, while I've been carrying heavy loads. I got dust and steel in my blood tonight. Been working hard while you've been talking light. You think you can come and take my fight, but I ain't backing down, not without a fight. Dust and steel, that's all I know. Dust and steel, that's how I roll. With your clean hands, claiming you deserve what I built. Never felt the burn of this land, never carried round this guilt. I seen you scheming in the shadows, trying to steal what ain't yours. But I've been through hell's back alleys, and I ain't afraid of wars. I got dust and steel in my blood tonight. Been working hard while you've been talking light. You think you can come and take my fight, but I ain't backing down, not without a fight. Dust and steel, that's all I know. Dust and steel, that's how I roll. Every scar tells a story, every bruise earned the sweat. You can't buy this kind of glory, and I ain't done with you yet. Come and try me if you want to, but you better come correct. 'Cause this country boy ain't bluffing, and I still got your respect. I got dust and steel in my blood tonight. Been working hard while you've been talking light. You think you can come and take my fight, but I ain't backing down, not without a bite. Dust and steel, that's all I know. Dust and steel, that's how I roll. Said you'd never leave this place behind, but I watched you pack your bags that night. Now you're calling from some big city line, talking about how everything's alright. But I can hear it in your voice, you're lying. All those promises you made are dying. Back when we were young and full of fight,
Now you're just another fading light. Why'd you have to go and break your word? Why'd you have to leave me in the dirt? Remember summer nights out by the creek? You said this town would always be enough. Now your Instagram shows what you see. Designer clothes and all that fancy stuff. But money can't buy back the trust you lost. Every bridge you burned, I count the cost. You traded everything we used to be for some fake version of reality. Why'd you have to go and break your word? Why'd you have to leave me in the dirt? I ain't bitter about your new success, but forgetting where you came from hurts. All those nights you swore you never miss, with the bond we had for what it's worth. So keep pretending that you've changed your skin, but I know who you really are within. And when that city spits you back out here, don't expect me to be waiting near. Why'd you have to go and break your word? Why'd you have to end it first? Why'd you have to go and break your word? Why'd you have to leave me in the dirt? You think you got me figured out sitting pretty in your chair, but you ain't seen the shit I crawl through, motherfucker. I don't care what your daddy taught you about respect and playing by the rules. I learned mine in parking lots and broken down old school. There's blood on my hands and dirt under my nails from fighting through hell while your story just pales. You can judge all you want from your high fucking tower, but when push comes to shove, I got all the damn power. Your clean little world with its fences and its lies can't handle what I bring when the rage inside me flies. You talk about your problems like they're mountains to climb, while I'm drowning in the shit that you ain't seen all your life. There's blood on my hands and dirt under my nails from fighting through hell while your story just pales. You can judge all you want from your high fucking tower, but when push comes to shove, I got all the damn power. Yeah. So don't you come around here talking about what's right when you never had to scrap just to make it through the night. I earned every scar that's carved into my skin. I'll wear this broken crown until the bitter fucking end. Now you look looking at me different. See the fire in my eyes, all that tough talk disappearing to you little lies. This ain't over, not by half. You best remember what you're saying, 'cause I'm the nightmare in your closet and the worst you've ever been. There's blood on my hands and dirt under my nails from fighting through hell while your story just pales. You can judge all you want from your high fucking tower, but when push comes to shove, I got all the damn power. Yeah, when push comes to shove, I got all the damn power. Where the blacktop ends, dirt road begins. Every Friday night, same routine kicks in. My mama's voice echoing through these hills. Oh boy, you better think twice about these thrills. Back roads and bars, that's all I know. Fast cars and scars, where did time go? Country boy hard, but I can't find rest. Back road and bars, back roads and bars, that's all I know. That's who we are. Pickup truck racing through tobacco fields. Brother in the bed, beer bottles and wheels. Sheriff knows our names, knows our daddies too. Small town sins catching up on you. Fist fights and Friday lights burning bright. Wrong turns leading to another sleepless night. Back roads and bars, that's all I know. Fast cars and scars, where did time go? Running through fields of fire in my chest. Country boy, hard, but I can't find rest. Back roads and bars, back roads and bars, that's all I know. Morning comes with regret and shame, playing this dangerous, reckless game. Gravel in my knees, blood on my hands, trying to be more than this small town demands. But every sunset pulls me back again to the same old story, same old sin. Back roads and bars, that's all I know. Fast cars and scars, where did time go? Running through fields of fire in my chest. Country boy, hard, but I can't find a rest. Back roads and bars, back roads and bars, that's all I know. That's all I know. That's who we are. You think you know me, but you never seen the real.
corner to corner, block to block, that's how I feel. Feel the steel, feel the heat, feel the pressure rise. Rise above the noise but never compromise. Compromise your soul for $1 in a dream. Dream about escape but nothing's what it seems. Seems like every day another test to pass. Pass or fail, sink or swim, move fast to last. Last man standing when the dust settles down. Down in the trenches of this dirty little town. Town full of hustlers trying to make their way. Way through the struggle every single day. While I'm running this race. Race against time, can't slow down the pace. Pace myself steady but the fire burns bright. Bright like the stars when I'm up all night. Why I'm never backing down. Down for the count but I wear the crown. Crown made of thorns from the streets I know that I'm built for this, watch me go. You see the scars but you don't know how they got there. Got there through the pain that I learned how to bear. Bear the weight of every choice that I made. Made my bed in the fire, now I'm never afraid. Afraid of the darkness or the light of day. Day turns to night but I'm built to stay. Stay in the fight when the weak ones fold. Fold under pressure but my story's told. Told through the music that pumps through my veins. Veins full of struggle and the joy and the pain. Pain is temporary but the legacy lasts. Lasts through the future built upon the past. Why I'm running this race. Race against time, can't slow down the pace. Pace myself steady but the fire burns bright. Bright like the stars when I'm up all night. Why I'm never backing down. Down for the count but I wear the crown. Crown made of thorns from the streets I know that I'm built for this, watch me go. Test me, you can try to break me down, but I'll never hit the ground. Ground beneath my feet is solid as stone. Stone cold killer, but I stand alone. Alone in the darkness, but I found my light. Light up the sky when I step to the mic. Mic in my hand like a sword and shield. Shield from the fake, only truth is real. Why I'm running this race. Race against time, can't slow down the pace. Pace myself steady, but the fire burns bright. Bright like the stars when I'm up all night. Why I'm never backing down. Down for the count, but I wear the crown. Crown made of thorns from the streets I know that I'm built for this, watch me go. Wired. Built from the ground up. Forged in the fire. Wired. This is my moment, taking me higher. Why you leave me in the dust? Trust, crushed, rushed, past fast track, back to black. Crack in my heart and heart start to part. Smart remarks mark the dark, stark reality, brutality. You and me used to be free. Did you forget where we came from? Did you forget the pain, son? All that pain, son. Why you run from home? Leave me alone. City slick, thick with tricks, picks and clicks. Fiction flicks, quick to ditch. Rich, get rich, switch and pitch. Bitches switch, hitched your ride. Pride aside, tried to hide. Died aside, why divide between us? Venom or mistrust to dust. Just because buzz and fuss and plus you thrust for more. Core explode, stored away every day. Play your game, yeah, it knows. Gutters bold. Now we sing. Yo, yeah, have it cool, back to back, slacks and mitches, sixes, thick stitches, but bridges burn quick. Thick as cheese, bitty for beadle and even. Back road built us both. Oh, we swore, tore apart, heart to heart. Start again, when you're coming back. Track record, crack, got your bags, rags to riches. Snitch gets this, stitches, fuck bridges, burn. Quick, thick as thieves, leaves me grieving, believing you'd return. Did you forget where we came from?
forget the pain, son. Why you run? Why you run from home? Leave me alone.
Gravel roads, cold we wrote, note by note, quarter trust, quote, must adjust, rust and dust, just the two, me and you, true to blue, through and through, new attitude, crude and rude, mood consumed, doomed to lose, choose your path, math don't lie, high and dry, try, so vast, past, last to know, show your face, place we shared, scared to care, bare your soul, whole again.
Why you leave? Why you leave in the dust?
You see me riding down these same damn streets, fucking dirt roads, always pulling me back in. Your voice in my head telling me I ain't shit, but you don't know what these streets taught me. La, 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 oh. I'm still here though. La, 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 oh. Can't let you go. Back roads, that's where I learned to fight. Roads, back roads, nothing ever felt right. You keep calling my phone, but I'm already home. Back roads, this is where I belong, yeah. These back roads know my name. Nothing ever gonna change. Remember when you said I'd never make it out? Fuck that bullshit. I'm still standing here proud. Every pothole, every turn carved me into stone. You thought you could break me, but I'm already grown. I'm still here though. Can't let you go. Back roads, that's where I learned to fight. Roads, back roads, nothing ever felt right. You keep calling my phone, but I'm already home. Back roads, this is where I belong. Yeah. These back roads know my name. Nothing ever gonna change. Dust in my lungs, gravel in my veins. You tried to wash me clean, but I love these fucking stains. Every score, every bruise tells a story true. Back roads raised me right, even when you said I'm through. Back roads, that's where I learned to fight. Back roads, nothing ever felt right. Keep calling my phone, but I'm already home. Back roads, this is where I belong. These back roads know my name. Nothing ever gonna change. These back roads know my name. I ain't never gonna change.
think you know this backwoods fool. Never been past the county line. Sipping sweet tea, playing it cool, but you don't know what's inside this mind. Raised on gravel, raised on grit. Learned to fight before I could read. Now you're standing there talking like you understand what I need. But you don't mean, you don't know where I've been, and you don't know the fire that's burning deep within. You can't judge a book by its cover, boy. Small town heart with a big city noise. Fists like hammers, voice like thunder. Break your assumptions, tear them asunder. You pick the wrong one to mess around with. Wrong one to doubt. Wrong one to... Mama taught me right from wrong. Daddy taught me how to stand my ground. Been carrying this rage too long. Time to let it all come down. Your city ways don't scare me none. I've been through worse than you can know. When push comes to shove, I'm the one who's gonna steal your whole damn show. But you don't know me, you don't know where I've been, you don't know the storm that's raging deep within. You can't judge a book by its cover, boy. Small town heart with a big city noise. Fists like hammers, forks like thunder. Break your assumptions, tear them asunder. You pick the wrong one to mess around with. Wrong one to doubt. Wrong one to... You got me figured out completely, but you're looking at the surface, barely scratching what's beneath me. Grew up where the pavement ends and the real world begins, where we settle our problems with our fists and our kin. You underestimate the power of a country boy's rage. Been holding back my whole life, now I'm breaking out the cage. Every slide, every joke, every time you look down, I've been saving all that energy to burn your whole world down. Rural men, simple thoughts, backwoods men weak, but I'm about to show you exactly what this country boy can be. Fast as light and hard as steel, with a heart that won't bend. And when this confrontation's over, you'll respect me in the end. Can't judge a book by its cover, boy. Small town heart with a big city noise. Fists like hammers, voice like thunder. Break your assumptions, tear them asunder. You pick the wrong one to mess around with. Wrong one to doubt. Wrong one to trust. Now you know me. Now you know where I've been. Now you know the fire that was burning deep within. Been walking these empty streets for days now. Nothing but gravel and dust on my boots somehow. Fall ain't rain, pockets got holes in them. Wonder if anybody even knows where I've been. Something's building up inside my chest. Can't shake this feeling, can't get no rest. Why now? Why me? Why this moment? All this rage got nowhere to go. And why now? When I got nothing left to lose. Everything falling apart, what's the use? Why now? Everything's breaking down. Mama called last week, said she's worried sick. Bills piling up, can't afford to fix. The truck that's been sitting in the yard for months. Feel like I'm carrying everybody's fronts. Something's building up inside my chest. Can't shake this feeling, can't get no rest. Why now? Why me? Why this moment? All this rage got nowhere to go. And why now? When I got nothing left to lose. Everything falling apart, what's the use?
Why now when my back's against the wall and I can barely breathe? Why now when my girl just up and left and took everything I need? Why now when the rent's due Tuesday and my account's running dry? Why now when I look up at the sky and all I won't do is cry? But crying ain't gon' pay these bills or bring her back to me, and crying ain't gon' fix my truck or set my spirit free. So I'm asking why now, why this pain, why everything at once, like life decided it was time to pull some twisted stunt. Been grinding since I was 16, working every single day. Now everything I built is tumbling and slipping away. Why now? Tell me why now? Maybe it's time to stop asking why. Maybe it's time to just get by, but the question keeps burning in my mind. Why now? Why me? Why this moment? All this rage got nowhere to go. And why now? When I got nothing left to lose. Everything falling apart, what's the use? Why now? Everything breaking down. Why now? Why now?
Yeah, fuck that. Y'all thought you knew me, country boy with that street back rose bread, but the block made me bitter. Slide guitar singing while I spit like a spitter. Mama raised me right, but the streets raised me wrong. Now I'm mad as hell and my patience is gone. Dirt under my nails, rage under my skin. Country draw mixed with that Brooklyn spin. Y'all been playing games while I've been grinding hard. Now I'm pissed off, fuck around and catch these boys. I got that fire burning bright. Fire burning bright. Fire burning bright. I got that fire burning bright. And y'all about to feel this heat tonight. Pick up trucks and pistols, that's how I was raised. But the city showed me different, got me seeing red for days. Talking down on where I'm from like it don't mean shit. But my roots run deeper than your fake ass clique. Backwood wisdom with that urban attitude. Slide guitar screaming while I'm spilling all this crude. Raw truth, no filter, straight from the gut. Y'all soft as butter, I'm hard as what the fuck. I got that fire burning bright. Fire burning bright, fire burning bright. I got that fire burning bright. And y'all about to feel this heat tonight. Don't mistake my country for weak. Don't mistake my silence for meek. I've been holding back this beast. Now it's time for me to feast. Angry at the world, angry at myself. Put my trust in people, left me by myself. Country strong, street smart, that's a deadly mix. Y'all been testing me, now feel these lyrical hits. Slide guitar wailing like my soul in pain. Fast flow spitting through this motherfucking rain. Done being nice, done playing fair. Y'all about to see what happens when I really don't care. I got that fire burning bright. Fire burning bright. Fire burning bright. I got that fire burning bright. And y'all about to feel this heat tonight. Yeah, this is a story about my boy from way back. Had to watch him fall, couldn't get him on track. Slide guitar crying through the pain. Listen, started in the dirt where the county line bends. Tommy was my brother, thought we'd ride to the end. Mama worked 3 jobs just to keep us alive. He said, I got a plan, gonna help us survive. Small town, got no hope, got no future to chase. So we started moving weight from place to place. Backpack full of trouble, pockets full of dreams. Nothing in this life ever quite what it seems. Gravel roads and broken homes, that's where we grew. Now he's running from the law. What else could we do? Every warning that I gave him, he just pushed away. Said, mind your business, I'ma get us paid. Gravel roads, remember everything you done. Can't outrun the dirt when you're always on the
My brother chose life that would tear him apart. Gravel roads, remember, they know every heart.
Summer turned to winter, winter turned to hell. Tommy got arrested, wouldn't post his bail. Said he made his bed, now he gotta lie in it. County jail cell where his pride couldn't fit. Letters that he sent me, full of regret and pain. Talking about the choices that he can't make again. Used to fish the creek, now he's counting prison bars. Used to dream of trucks, now he's counting prison scars. Mama cries herself to sleep, asking where she went wrong. I tell her it ain't you, mama, he just wasn't strong. But I know different, see the system broke us down. Small town, no options, had to take what could be found.
Gravel roads, remember everything you done. Can't outrun the dirt when you're always on the run. My brother chose life that would tear him apart. Gravel roads, remember, they know every heart.
Fast money, fast cars, fast lane to destruction. Tommy thought the streets would give him some construction, but construction turned to rubble, rubble turned to dust. Every promise that they made him wasn't worth the trust. 15 years they gave him, 15 years inside, all because he thought that crime could be his pride. I visit every Sunday, bring him what I can. Tell him about the farm, tell him about my plans. He listens with his head down, shame upon his face. Says I threw away my future for a taste. Country boy corrupted by the city's dirty game. Now he's just a number, I can't even say his name without thinking about the choices that we both could make. Without thinking about the different roads that we could take. Gravel roads don't judge you, but they don't forget. Every step you take is something you'll regret.
Sometimes I drive past where we used to play. Wonder if I could have saved him from that day. Gravel underneath my tires sounds like tears, carrying the weight of all our wasted years. Gravel roads, remember everything you done. Can't outrun the dirt when you're always on the run. My brother chose life that would tear him apart. Gravel roads, remember, they know every heart.
Yeah, Tommy's gone, Dad. Gravel road's gonna lie. She's in the gunman. Tall saw remembered the bay.